Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we do talk toys, pop culture, and or general nerddom of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, when there are other things to be gotten into, we do talk a little bit about other subjects. Today is not going to be one of those days, however, because we are going to delve back into the realm of toy reviews. So what we're going to talk about today is a figure from one of my favorite films of all time. We're going to talk about Batman 1989 and the brand new Todd McFarlane 1989 Joker that just announced and came out. So this figure is a little controversial, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But before we do, let's go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell if you like this kind of content, so you know when I post more. That way you'll find out what's going on next, because there is always something coming down the pipe on this channel, and it is always fantastic. And you guys are absolute legends for doing what you do and hitting that like button and subscribing. So if you're on the fence about it, why not hit that subscribe button? Costs you nothing, means the world to me, and it does help that channel grow. And there is a new feature down there. If you would like to, you can hit that hype button for me as well. That said, let's talk about this figure a little bit. Before we review it, it is a little controversial. Is it a licensed Jack Nicholson? No. I'll go out on a limb and say that because I don't think McFarlane could score his license. So this is more of a comic-inspired Joker. Now, it is an homage, sort of, to an original figure, which is the Kenner Joker. As you'll see up here in the corner, I'll show you that one. And then the platinum for this is going to be an homage to the Sky Escape Joker. A lot of people are not real happy with the platinum for this, and that's fine. However, I was still ecstatic to get a 1989 Joker. Is the face perfect? No, it's about half Milton Berle, half Jack Nicholson, but it works for me, and it does look good on the shelf. So that said, let's punch in and get a grin again and again with this figure.
Have you shipped 1 million of those things? Yes, sir. Ship them all. We're going to take them out a whole new door.
Alright guys, here we have the McFarlane Collector's Edition 1989 Joker in package. I bought 2 of these guys just so I could open one. You see here he is displayed prominently in the package. The costume is movie accurate. The head sculpt, just a hair Jack Nicholson, just a hair Milton Berle. This is an homage to the old Toy Biz, first Jack Nicholson type Joker figure they made for the 89 Batman film. The platinum for this is an homage to the Kenner Sky Escape Joker. Here you see all the accessories in the package. DC Multiverse, you got the Joker at the bottom, the collector's edition across the side, 22 moving parts, McFarlane toys. You flip this guy around, of course, and you have a picture from the 89 comic with the Joker in front of Arkham Asylum. And you flip this bad boy down here, and you've got all the legalese you could ever want, plus the barcode. You can pause the video if you should want that. Here are all the accessories you're going to get with him. You're going to get the long gun he used to shoot down the Batwing. You're going to get the Joker cane. You're going to get the extra hairpiece for the fedora. You're going to get the bang gun he uses to shoot himself in the film. You're going to get the orange megaphone. You're going to get several sets of hands. You're going to get some open hands for jazz hands action, some fists for fisticuffs action, and some grippy hands for grippy action on the figure. Let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright guys, let's talk about the figure out of package. Here you see the Jack Nicholson or Milton Berle Joker, as I like to put it. It's a little bit of both. Out of the box, he is comic-inspired and movie-inspired both. And I think that's what Todd did to get around the license, but as you can see, not a paint problem one on the figure. He does come dressed in the Joker fedora, which is a different texture than the coat, and I appreciate that. He's got the shiny bow tie, the orange shirt, the blue vest. He's playing all the Joker he hits with the clothing. This body is a reuse from the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. The arms, the vest, and the orange shirt are. I think the legs and shoes might be. Not sure about the diaper piece. But it does play all the bells and whistles. The paint is nice. The head sculpt is great. If you flip him around, more of the same. You've got the coat tails. You've got the wrinkles in the pants. The pattern on the pants is absolutely fantastic, guys. You got the plaid pattern. The purple crocodile shoes and the Joker gloves. Let's check out the articulation. Alright guys, here we have the Mcfarlane 1989 Joker on display. I'm going to show you a little bit of the articulation. The arms do go up to about here. The coat does kind of get in the way. You can get them up a little farther. I don't want to press my luck on that. We do have bicep swivel, as you can see here. Put the arm down a little bit. Let's find the joint. There we go. It does have double jointed elbows, as you can see right here. We do have wrist rock, wrist rotation. And if you look, the head does go all the way around. It looks side to side. The head sculpt is fairly removable. You got about this much ab crunch back, about this much ab crunch forward. Side to side is really good on this guy for expressive Joker poses. You get them big old Joker splits on the Mcfarlane dumbbell joint, of course. Then you get the legs, which are double jointed. He can't quite kick his own ass because of the coattails, but that's fine. You get some toticulation here. You get a little side to side with the boot and a little rotation, which is fine. You get some waist swivel with this guy, not a whole lot. But all in all, this is a pretty decent articulation package for this guy. Let's do some size comparisons. Alright guys, let's do some quick size comparisons here. Of course, we have the good old staple of the channel, and that is the 6-inch Danhausen from Jazzwares and Ringside Collectibles. He wasn't exclusive. Next to the Mcfarlane Joker, Danhausen is a little bit shorter. You'll see him next to the Mcfarlane 89 Batman. And, you know, honestly, these guys are knocking the same size, which is fine because they do fit in with each other's universe. Then you'll see them next to Roddy Piper as a WWE Ultimate. And he seems to be knocking the same size as well. He's not that much shorter than these guys. So whatever universe you want to shove these guys into, that's fine. They are, like I said, very Tim Burton-esque. And I will give this Joker a 10 out of 10. Alright, let's dive into my final thoughts on this figure. This is a great 1989 Joker. Is it perfect? No. Is it Jack Nicholson? Not quite. The internet's jokingly calling him Jace Michelson on Reddit. But it's like I said, it's a little bit Milton Berle, a little Jack Nicholson. But you can definitely see it here, and it is an 89 Joker, and it's better than the 89 Jokers we've had before. So I'm not going to complain too much about it. Mcfarlane did a bang-up job here. I'm going to go 10 out of 10 on this figure. Check your local GameStops for him, or see if he's still available online. If I can find one, I will leave a link in the description below. Alright guys, that's it. That's my latest review. If you like this sort of content, like I said, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know when I post more. Smack that hype button and leave some love in the comments below. If I can find a link to this figure, I will leave you one down there. That way you can get one of your own. But yeah, Batman 1989's always been one of my favorite films. Jack Nicholson's portrayal of the Joker I still think is one of the best on film. Who's your favorite Joker? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, guys, that said, I'll say what I always say at the end of those videos. Thanks for watching. You guys are amazing. Do good, be good, stay legendary, keep on collecting, and I will see you in the next video.